Flies belong to the order Diptera, which means two wings. There are over 120,000 species of flies. Flies are known for their rapid wing beats, allowing agile flight. The common housefly is one of the most recognized species. They have a pair of large compound eyes, providing a wide field of vision. Flies have a distinctive buzzing sound produced by their wings. Most fly species are beneficial as decomposers, breaking down organic matter. They have mouthparts adapted for sponging and lapping liquid food. Flies undergo complete metamorphosis: egg, larva, pupa, and adult. Larvae, often called maggots, are legless and feed on organic material. Pupae are encased in a protective casing during development. Adults emerge from pupae, often with vibrant colors. The life cycle duration varies among fly species. Flies are primarily scavengers, feeding on decaying matter. They also consume nectar, plant sap, and other liquids. Some fly species are pollinators of flowers and crops. Houseflies regurgitate saliva onto food to liquefy it before ingestion. Their feeding habits can contribute to disease transmission. Flies can carry and transmit diseases like cholera and typhoid. Pathogens adhere to their body hairs and can contaminate food. They are a public health concern and require control measures. Tsetse flies transmit African sleeping sickness. Flies have remarkable vision, detecting motion and polarized light. They can see ultraviolet light, invisible to humans. Flies have chemoreceptors on their antennae for detecting odors. Taste sensors on their feet help assess food quality. They can detect changes in air pressure and temperature. Female flies can lay hundreds of eggs in suitable environments. Mating often involves complex courtship behaviors. Males may offer gifts to females during courtship. Some fly species use pheromones to attract mates. Flies inhabit diverse environments, from forests to urban areas. Some species are aquatic and live in freshwater habitats. Others are adapted to extreme conditions, like deserts. Hoverflies mimic bees and aid in pollination. Predatory robber flies help control pest populations. Parasitic wasps lay eggs on other insects, including flies. Dung beetles rely on flies for dung decomposition. Flies are often associated with filth and annoyance. They feature in literature and art as symbols or metaphors. In some cultures, flies are a source of myths and legends. Some flies mimic bees or wasps for protection. This mimicry helps deter predators. Carnivorous fly larvae can feed on other insects. They are important in regulating insect populations. Flies can be found on every continent, including Antarctica. Distribution can be influenced by climate and habitat. Some fly species are pests of crops and livestock. Control measures are essential to protect agricultural interests. Fruit flies can damage fruit crops. Fly fishing uses artificial flies to mimic aquatic insects. It's a popular angling method for catching fish. Flies have been mentioned in historical texts and documents. They were observed and documented by early naturalists. Various methods are used to control fly populations. Flypaper, fly traps, and insecticides are common tools. Integrated pest management combines multiple strategies. Flies help break down organic matter, aiding in nutrient cycling. Larvae contribute to the decomposition of waste. There are many families of flies, each with unique characteristics. Families include houseflies, blowflies, and fruit flies. Tachinid flies are parasitic and lay eggs on other insects. Flies have three body segments: head, thorax, and abdomen. Their compound eyes are made up of numerous tiny lenses. 2 wings and halters, small wing-like structures, enable flight. Antennae are usually short and bristle-like. Some diseases, like mysis, involve fly larvae infesting living tissue. Mysis can affect humans and animals. Fly larvae can feed on carrion, dead animals, and help with decomposition. Humans use screens and nets to keep flies out of living spaces. Electronic fly zappers and fly swatters are common tools. Fly control is crucial for food safety and public health. Flies have been depicted in art throughout history. They appear in paintings, sculptures, and other forms of art. Some plants, like the Venus flytrap, capture flies as prey. These plants have specialized mechanisms to trap and digest insects. Some cultures consume edible insect larvae, including fly maggots. Insect farming for food is gaining popularity. Flies use agility to evade predators. They can change direction rapidly during flight. Small size allows them to enter tight spaces. Fly larvae are used in forensic entomology to estimate time of death. Their development stages can provide valuable clues in investigations. Flies are studied by entomologists to understand their biology and behavior. They symbolize pestilence and decay. They appear in literature and art as symbols or metaphors. There are thousands of fly species. Each fly species has unique characteristics and behaviors. Flies inhabit various ecosystems, including aquatic habitats. Flies exhibit certain problem-solving behaviors. They can navigate complex environments. The lifespan of a fly varies by species. Some live for just a few days, while others may live several weeks. Flies can communicate with each other using visual and chemical cues. Mating behavior often involves elaborate courtship rituals. Flies have a high metabolic rate, requiring frequent feeding. They can quickly locate food sources. Fly larvae play a crucial role in nutrient recycling. Fossils of ancient flies have been discovered. These fossils provide insights into the evolution of flies.